Why is zero slope tricky? Understanding horizontal lines in algebra. Have you ever wondered why zero slope can be a bit confusing? Let's break it down together in a way that makes sense. Slope is all about measuring how steep a line is. It tells us how much a line rises or falls as we move along it. To calculate slope, we use the formula that compares the vertical change, known as rise, to the horizontal change, called run. For most lines, both rise and run are not zero, giving us a positive or negative slope. But what happens with a horizontal line? In this case, the vertical change is zero because every point on the line has the same y value. The horizontal change, however, is not zero. So, when we apply the slope formula, we end up with 0 divided by a number. And what does that equal? 0. This means a horizontal line has a slope of exactly 0. Now, this can be tricky because a slope of 0 means the line is perfectly flat. It does not rise or fall at all. This is different from a vertical line, where the horizontal change is 0. In that scenario, the slope is undefined because we cannot divide by 0. Many learners mix up zero slope and undefined slope since both describe lines that do not have a typical incline. However, they representing to very different situations. Zero slope indicates no vertical change, while undefined slope indicates no horizontal change. In algebra, we express horizontal lines with equations like y equals k, where k is a constant. This tells us that the y value stays the same no matter what x value we choose. Understanding zero slope is essential because it helps us graph horizontal lines correctly. It also helps us distinguish them from vertical lines, which have no slope at all. You might see horizontal lines in everyday life, like on flat surfaces or level roads. In these situations, there is no increase or decrease in height over a distance. Recognizing zero slope is also helpful when working with linear functions and graphing. It shows us that the output value remains constant, regardless of changes in the input. So, why is zero slope tricky? It breaks the usual pattern of slope that involves rise over run by having no rise at all. This special case requires us to understand that a slope of 0 means a perfectly horizontal line. This understanding is a fundamental part of algebra that helps us analyze and graph linear relationships effectively.